What's up, broke ass Timmies? I think that's how Kira says it.
Broke ass Timmies.
Anyways, folks, listen, I am seeing so much toxicity. And as a new YouTuber in the Pokemon space, my goodness, it is hard to just make content and stay positive because everybody is just fighting amongst themselves. It makes me feel like I'm in a PvP server or like a battlefield or something, or like this group of content creators. Like on one side, you have like Nostalgianomics, PokeNE, and these guys, you know, maybe even Team Rocket Joey, but those two fight each other kind of like in a civil war. Then on the other side, you have like Kira, the other guy who made all those videos in his car. Can't think of his name. I'm sorry, I can't think of your name, with like all the evolutions and stuff behind him. And they're on the other good side. Like these are the good YouTubers. You know what I mean? You got Henry kind of over there as well. And it's just crazy to see because I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to make some content. Now, I will say this as a viewer, because I watch a lot of content for YouTube, especially for Pokemon side. It's fun. It's good stuff, man. I just be sitting there watching everybody fight amongst themselves, and I'm like, oh, it's kind of like watching reality TV, the way that they fight each other. Now, you know, Kenny Boulder always going to do what Kenny Boulder does, right, man? That motherfucker get mad about everything.
Did you see the way those guys bought more than 2 of an item?
I feel like he's going to pop a blood vessel every time I watch one of his videos. He's like, this is unacceptable behavior. But I get it, right? So like when you pick a side like this, which I'm not picking a side, this is ridiculous to me. This is comical to me. When you pick a side like this, you really engage with this type of people or these type of viewers that you're looking for. So like I said, if you're making videos all about scalpers and stuff, there's going to be a million people interested in that just hate scalpers, that hate anybody who makes even a penny off of any of their Pokemon, and that's their audience. And then you have a different side that's more like interested in investing and stuff. And I just don't understand why these things can't coexist. I wonder what's wrong with that. And I don't personally think there's anything wrong with that, but it's like you have to pick a side. I've even had a couple videos where I said something nice about some of these people that I mentioned. I'll be like, yeah, I really thought that was a valid point for Nostalgianomics, which I guess is a really bad thing to say, but I don't give a shit, right? I like what I like. And if they say something positive, I'm going to back them up on it. Same thing with Kira though, right? Like I've also liked some things from PokeNE and stuff. So anytime you say that, or I say that in my video, you get 20, 30 people freaking out.
I can't believe you're one of those, DJ. I thought you were one of the good guys. I can't believe you like the nostalgia video.
And it's like, whoa, like why do I have to be either an investor or be a collector? Like why can't these things coexist? They can coexist, and that's what I'm here to tell you on this video, because I have a store. You know, it's not MSRP. I wish it was MSRP. Unfortunately, I have not landed distribution yet, so there's no future MSRP coming. But then the other half of me, you know, things I do offline all the time. I'm master setting Black Bolt, master setting Prismatic. I mean, I'm almost complete on my master set. It's not going to show you every single page. It's kind of petty. You kind of get the point. I need 1 or 2 IRs and like 1 SIR. I'm just butchering this at this point. My whole binder's collapsing for Black Bolt. You know, why can't you be a collector? The amount of cards I open with my kids is unhealthy. The amount of cards and binders that I have of bulk that I have just opened thousands and thousands of random packs sitting everywhere around my house. That is definitely what a collector does. You know, I haven't sold any of that stuff. And even if I did, that wouldn't mean that I don't like Pokemon, that I don't enjoy Pokemon. But then on the other side of me, you know, I also have a business that I'm running, an online business. I know it's not a brick and mortar. Maybe one day we'll be able to get distribution, get us a brick and mortar, and that could work out. That could be cool. But like every time you try to do something positive, every time you try to show something of what you're working on, there is just this other side that just attacks you. Listen, I've been on YouTube a really long time. I know how the game works, folks. Trust me. Yes, this is a brand new YouTube channel. This is not my first YouTube channel. I used to have a gaming channel where I did Diablo 2 content for like 8 to 10 years. StarCraft, used to travel in Korea and go to tournaments and stuff like that. And that was not a very toxic field. Moved on after that to like a crypto mining channel. So I would create Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that. And I've never seen a space so toxic with the actual YouTubers themselves. Because again, you can never control your viewers really, and there's no reason to try to make all of them happy. Because a lot of these people, they have no happiness in their heart. They're not looking to feel happy. They're looking to feel sorrow, and they're looking for somebody to make them feel good about themselves through a video that you create for their entertainment, to just make their feelings feel justified, right? You're never going to be able to make everybody happy on YouTube, but what you can control is a lot of the YouTubers. But like I said, it's just this PvP battle back and forth. I wonder if people ever like make discords and say like, attack me, I'll attack you back, let's get these views up. Because again, when you do that, the views go through the roof. Why do you think people put in the title market crash instead of market is slowing down, right? You get that dramatic effect. You get that negative energy. People are going to be all over it. However, if you say the market's doing amazing, guys, it's doing awesome, nobody cares. Nobody's going to click on that. Nobody's going to watch you or subscribe to you or even hear your message all the way through, or honestly even know you have a message to share with the world, simply because nobody cares about positive energy. And that really sucks. And so again, you're rewarding these other YouTubers and they get rewarded from this, both monetarily and, you know, an attaboy on the shoulder. Like, hey, great job on the sub growth. I like that. I think everybody should grow on the YouTube channel if they're consistently making content. But I hope my point is kind of made there a little bit of negative energy is what people want to see. In a perfect world, what would happen is that before people comment on a video, they would watch the entire video or at least half the video to really get a feel for the video. But people don't do that. Like I said, many times they go into the search, they type in Pokemon or Pokemon Investor or whatever, and then they find everybody, they see the title, they get mad as hell. Oh my God, this guy's talking about earning cash, what? And then they just comment instantly with nothing to do with the video at all. Now, how should you handle this as a content creator? There's really no right or wrong answer. I'll tell you what I do. If you are giving me negative energy, but in a helpful or useful way, I'm gonna keep you on the channel, because it can be very beneficial to me. Maybe you're telling me something I did wrong. You know, maybe you're informing me on something that I said that was wrong. You can still be negative and still be helpful at the same time. The only time I really ban people is when you're like, screw you, DJ, you're the scum of the earth. People like you are ruining the hobby. You're garbage. When the video was titled My 2-Week Progress of My Brand New Business, what did you say that had anything to do with the content in the video? And instead, you're doing the same thing you're doing to everybody else, right? You see title or you see a new video and you subscribe to people just to bash them. Then of course, those type of people, not interested in having them on the channel. And I would recommend people not have those disgusting people on their channel either. Like, why are you going to put up with that? Somebody who just makes fun of you and bashes you and has nothing to do with any context and really helps no one at all with their comment. Yes, those people, honestly, in my opinion, ban them, move on. There's no point in having those kind of people in your life. But constructive criticism, which is very different than just bashing someone ad hominem. Attack, excuse me if I said that wrong. Right? It's very different than personal attack, personally attacking that person. I've had people say like, nice hairline, bro. Like, motherfucker, I'm 36. Okay, I'm old. Yeah, my hairline ain't the best. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the best. Like, what the fuck's that guy do with the video though? Like, what? I was talking about Pokemon. What's that got to do with that? How do you look? You know, and I don't try to make fun of how you look, but like, are you like the supermodel or something? I'm sorry. Ooh, you go ahead and make a channel then. Like, you're so good looking. Not that that matters, right? You see my point? Like, people are just crazy on the internet. What I would like to see and proposed to everyone, and it's probably never going to happen, I'd like to see a really big podcast with all these YouTubers from different sides. Do you guys remember on Twitch they used to do that a lot? I've done that in the crypto space. We've had people arguing and stuff, and you know, all the positivity. If you guys are gonna fight, can you damn get on a podcast or something? Let me watch that, man. I want to watch y'all argue on the podcast. That'd be really fun and entertaining for me to watch. Get it over with, man. I got a feeling that would be a great live stream to watch. I would love to see that, man. So anyways, road to 1,000 subscribers. If you like this video, please do like it and consider subscribing. Trying to stay positive as we possibly can, for sure. And it's all love from me. Like I said, I like it. I like watching it. It's an interesting space to be in. And I think a lot of it is because we were in like this huge bubble feeling bull run. And then now we're on the negative down slope where things are starting to slow down a little bit. You think everybody'd be happier for cheaper prices, but yet no one is happy once again. So I wonder, is anybody ever going to be happy? I'm happy. I'm in a good mood. Is any of these viewers ever going to find their way and just be happy? I don't know. I'll catch you guys on the next one. DJ's Poke Center signing out.